welcome in to another day of Supernova. Now, we've had some pretty long days of Supernova, but we're gonna chill out a little bit here. You know, it's Sunday. We've got one match for you, and then y'all can, go to go to bed. I don't know. uh, there's a there's a there's a lot of other tournaments though. You know that should be having matches around this weekend. But yes, I'm joined here by Choco for the moment with the match. Hello, how are you doing?
Hello. I'm pretty good today, I have to say. Pretty good. I got my water with me. Actually, I drank most of it. You know, it's like you go to the cinema and before the movie starts, you have like half your popcorn bucket drank,
Yeah,
eaten. Like I did the same thing with this water, but it's
I'm
fine.
always very scared to do that. So I try to like distance myself in the popcorn bucket. You know.
Yeah.
But we have one match for you today here in the round of 64, and it is going to be an interesting one with, well, let's start off here with the seeded player. It is Xandrey. Now, I'm not sure where Xandrey's going to communicate.
Somewhere. Some form of
Oh,
typing.
Hello there.
Oh,
yo,
oh.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. A little nervous, as always. Feel like every race I do, I just get like way too nervous for no reason. But I'm excited to play again. I'm excited to be back at the legendary Supernova.
Yes, Zanji, long time presence at Supernova. Now, I think yesterday, right? You got or the other day, you got the PB, right? By quite a bit, getting a 14:45. So, I mean, would you say you're on form? Do you think you're playing your best Mario?
I think I definitely am playing my best Mario for sure.
Now, however, this is a bit of a different environment than that kind of world record chasing environment. So, how well do you think you're gonna, like, how much do you think you're gonna need to adapt to races? Or, like, how much of that 14:45 do you think we'll end up seeing here in terms of strats and stuff?
I will say I haven't practiced too much for no resets recently, like maybe not since the last Supernova. So I'm not 100% sure, but I think I'll be doing pretty good just because of how much I've improved at the game anyways. I think we'll be seeing a lot of that 1445, hopefully.
All right. And on the meantime, it is the challenger to Zandri in this match. It is Radrick. Hello.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm doing all right, doing okay. I'm a little rusty, haven't played in a little bit, but I did a little bit of warm up, and I feel like I still have something in the tank.
Yeah, now, you are also returning from the last Supernova. In the last Supernova, you managed to pull through a couple of impressive results, mainly relying on having good consistency with the strats that you do know. It has been, of course, about a year since that Supernova. Has the strats that you've been doing or the routes that you plan to be doing, have they changed since the last Supernova, or are they roughly sticking?
A couple things have changed, but they're mostly just one-off, just a couple strats, but nothing major. I haven't been playing too much this past year, but I've just been getting back into the swing of things, so I'm just hoping for the best.
Out of yourself, what time would you be satisfied with getting here out of yourself?
Um, probably probably some kind of I mean, it's a bit optimistic, but a mid to high 15 maybe. So I don't know. Maybe I could PB today. Maybe I can even just get close. Just getting a 15, I think is a win in my book.
Alrighty, Chalker, do you have any question to any of the runners involved?
I wouldn't say I do now. I mean, just get on with it.
Alright, so well, and with that, I think we can get to playing the 16-star speedruns if you runners are ready for it. Get prepared and let me know when you are ready.
Let me just prep my thing here. All right, I'm good to go.
Getting ready.
Okay, I'm ready.
It's already. Would like to point
Alright.
out there is a prediction. You can predict on which one of the two is going to win on this channel, which you're on if you're watching. You know, I don't know where else you'd be watching it, but
Yeah, we won't
you
reach
can do
into
it there.
YouTube yet.
Yeah, maybe we'll think about it now.
We're gonna hit on that
Yeah.
3/4 reach.
Anyways, Chaco, you can count it down, but before I would like to say, Radrick, since you're playing on emulator against N64, you will have an 8-second handicap placed upon you, so you will need to win by 8 seconds or more to get a point. All right.
Gotcha.
With
Alright.
that, you can count down.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck.
Alright,
Good
good luck.
Good luck.
All right, the runners are off. They are here. Hey Mario, I think Reggie screen's a little bit behind. Hold on. Okay. That will sync it up better. Now, this is an interesting match. I believe in terms of PB disparity, this
think it is the
might be the biggest. Yes, because Zumi Eve was going to be the biggest, but Eve PB'd by 10 seconds the day before. Sunnerd versus Bloopy in round 2 will be the biggest right now. If Bloopy doesn't PB, because that would be like 40-58 to 15-59. But or like no, Sunnerd. What was Sunnerd's time? Sunnerd had a good time. Sunnerd's got a fast time, but yeah, this is right up there with of course the new xandrey time, improving it by a couple of seconds. Let's see if xandrey gets a world record today. It could happen, perhaps not in the race, perhaps in a couple of hours in world record attempts, but you know.
I don't think just recorded. I don't think PB'd in this race. That would be insane.
That would be. Well, first of all,
Extraordinary,
that would be dubious on xandrey's routing to go for world record shots, but it would be pretty impressive.
Yeah, I mean, he's probably already lost PB with that.
Yeah.
This single, yeah.
Talk to the
this
door.
This LLJ is like a reset, like already. But yeah, obviously pretty good BLJ. LBLJ, like it happened. That's good enough. Nothing major.
Yeah, I mean, Radrick, however, absolutely is not a player to hold the doubt. Absolutely, Radrick showed a very, very solid consistency in last Supernova after getting that type of lower 16 time, right? Like 16 2x, 16 1x, managed to play close. No B, just no B input, like at all.
Yeah,
That's interesting.
He would have survived that if he kicked. Like it would have been close. He had to do an instant jump. But
No, I mean, like that I don't know. I think that probably survived, but interesting.
yeah, I don't know where the PB went.
It's kind of surprised. Yeah, I'm surprised it just didn't happen. Like in
Yeah,
general.
usually you hit like a dive or something because you're like, oh no, I need to go
Oh
forward.
god,
Panicking
panicking a little bit.
Oh, we got a raid from D side vision.
Oh,
Fuck him in.
shout out D side. Which also doesn't run a tournament, but runs a race thing, like a thing where different people get to race. Or Tourney Tuesday.
Nice. Yeah, we are. Yeah, as you can see, xandrey v Radrick. We just started, so.
It's a good time. You get to witness it.
Very good time.
Radrick has now taken a double death in Dark Road here, which definitely will complicate the matter, especially as we are facing xandrey, which is gonna be a tough match, right? Radrick needs to probably shake a little bit of rust off. Gonna need to, of course, get more into the mood. But as I was saying, Radrick is a strong player when in the groove, absolutely manages to play very close to PB level. And I mean, you can just see that from the mentality, right? Because even if you listen out to the Radrick interview, right, like the Radrick idea is that like, yeah, in no recess I can get 15s, you know, which is not something that
Yeah.
a high 15 runner tends to say about themselves too often.
No, but you know, he believes in the confidence, which I respect. But obviously, probably a bit rusty here. We're not going to see any 15s right now. But maybe, I think if he just keeps his headspace clear and focuses on everything else that he's going to do, I mean, unless xandrey makes some colossal mistakes, I think Radrick's already probably written this one off in his head with 2 deaths already. But I think if he could just focus on shaking off rust on the rest of the strats, because you know we do have an entire 16-star left, then race 2 could be pretty solid, something to look for.
Yeah, it's important
Even
to
if
see.
you know, even if he doesn't take the point, I mean, if he if he said he gets his 50, that would definitely be a massive win.
Yeah, it's important to see how Radrick is going to perform at the Star Collection phase, and it's also, of course, very important to see how xandrey is going to do at the Star Collection phase, because I mean, yeah, xandrey is, you know, coming into the match hot, you know, with PB, with a lot of attempts, and you know, definitely feeling world record capable more now than ever, right? But again, it's a completely different environment, right? Like like 14 runners have not necessarily always shown maximized like performance, because like it's just a different environment, and sometimes, you know, we might not be super used to backups and all that stuff. But xandrey is definitely pulling through a start that is worthy of a 14 runner. Started well.
Yeah, definitely. Had some very minor hiccups in his base movement there, but apart from that, he's just chugging along, really doing very well for himself. Plus, very nice. That was extremely fast.
Yeah.
I mean, there's hitting Tower Plus and there's hitting it like that. And those are two different beasts.
Yeah, the thing about of course, the 14 level runners is that there arrives a point, right, where being good at no resets becomes an accidental byproduct of just being an extremely good runner, right? Because like you end up getting really consistent at hard things to do. You know, 14s and those types of quick times, right? Because you need that additional consistency at very hard things, or at least, you know, you need consistency at the hard things so that you can get more attempts at the very, very hard things that aren't attempted, like, I don't know, fly guy lists or whatever, right?
Yeah, because otherwise you just lose your mind trying to do runs. Like, you can't just sit down for 3 hours and just like fail LBLJ over and over again, or get to SSL and every run dies. I mean, it happens if you have a bad day, but like, it's not sustainable. Like, eventually you do have to gain the consistency, which, I mean, you know, from playing a lot, you just naturally will. So yeah, I definitely agree.
Yeah, but xandrey's definitely playing here a nice start, absolutely, with a good SLs out of boot. Radrick going on towards also a very, very good plus, by the way.
Yeah, that's great. Very nice.
Yeah. I remember it being one of the stronger suits in the Radrick gameplay, which, you know, being something that runners struggle with a lot. Being able to be a runner that hits it can make you favored in a lot of race environments. Radrick is just, you know, perhaps unlucky with the draw.
Yeah.
Look, somebody had to get it. You know?
I just sent xandrey to round 2.
Well, then somebody has to get xandrey around too.
I mean, you kind of expect it after round 2. I wonder if they did an interesting camera angle for that in there. So, fire trying to lure away.
Radrick will be soon exiting SSL after getting the pure star. A nice SSL split. Gonna be roughly retaining the pace with xandrey here. xandrey, which was out of SSL when Radrick entered it. So things have definitely been on the up for Radrick. You know, it's tough for you to realistically be allowed 1 minute plus mistakes, right? Against a runner of this caliber, and in fact xandrey's currently not giving much room to wiggle with, right? In fact, barely any at all.
Yeah, I definitely would not be surprised if we see a 15 here. Not in the slightest.
Yeah, I mean, it's absolutely 15 pace. We'll need to see, of course, how the later levels go. I'm sure Xandrey will be doing a couple of dangerous stunts over there.
Yeah,
Always cause problems.
I do just think it's very interesting always to watch like the movement, because you can tell like someone who has like a high 15, like they'll practice a star and they'll probably lock in on like the hard part of the star, like the actual like trick part of star, because you know most stars are like there's movement and then there's the trick, but you can just tell when someone has like a 14 or a low 15, they've done the whole star.
Bails.
You know, gonna bail inside that's fine clip, but you know you can tell they even have the movement like perfectly optimized. 'Cause that's I think what makes like a high level 16-star winner especially so fun to watch, because they've nailed every aspect. You know, they're not just focused on the hard part; they're doing everything.
Yeah, it's a part of oh god, okay, Radrick missing the steps, but thankfully not ledge grabbing. Ledge grabbing is bad when you go on the side of the steps, because of course it'll get you to burn and lose the momentum, but that's okay, Radrick manages to survive. But yeah, general movement and cleanliness is absolutely there, right? Because like 4 stars that you know aren't edited from like high 15 to 14, right? Like it's just done it but cleaner, right? So you see the 14 we're gonna do it more interesting. Xandrey just immediately bailing like before even getting the camera input.
Yeah. Also, Bane bailed. No, that was sign clip again. But that is the nice thing about sign clip. If you can tell your setup is a little weird, you just leave. Just leave. 2 seconds lost. Who cares? In a race environment, that's perfect.
Yeah, keeping it going, and this one's gonna work.
Alright, there we go. Nice.
Go. We lost a couple of seconds, of course. We need to back it up the first batch of ties, but he's gonna be working out, and he's gonna be getting the sign clip eventually. Radrick gets a nice box jump to boot. And yes, Andrew's getting out of there at about like 10:26, 10:27. Which is not a realistically super reachable pace for Radrick, right? So yeah, I mean of course Radrick may not be playing up to his own standard, but Xandrey has also created an impossible standard.
Yeah, bit of a tough situation.
Oh, look at that! Poof. Gonna get the walk it? We do get the walk it. That's a good mips.
I was literally perfect.
That's a nice mips clip.
We're chipping up. Nice. Yeah, it's not even much to say. You kind of just have to sit in awe. I'm like, yeah, he knows everything.
Yeah, Xandrey's absolutely showing up well here. You know, knows this is a matchup that he can control, right? And that is currently absolutely controlling it. Going for a front sub over here. There we go. Xandrey, which has, you know, historically never made, you know, even though Xandrey's always been here, never made a Supernova Grand Finals.
Yeah, I always lose out in the semifinals.
Xandrey, who finishing third in both of the last 2 years, losing an LTA to Zumi, and in 2023 lost the 3rd place match to Finny. BOJ, not quite.
Yeah, almost.
That is the first Fire CBOJ we see performed. It is because CJ tried it both times but didn't get to the BOJ part, and somebody else tried it, like a random, I think like Majuk tried it
For fun.
and didn't get it. And he doesn't quite get it here either, but did get to the BOJing part.
Yeah,
The first successful Fire C BOJ cycle is still arriving at some point.
Could see you next race if we're so blessed.
Interesting wording.
Why?
But I don't know, just interested to say blessed.
If I was being technically accurate, I would say blessed. It wasn't meant to say it. Actually, maybe that's old. I'm not sure. Yeah,
I've never heard that. I'm just gonna be honest.
Yeah, that's how you. I don't know. That's how you used to say if, like, in that context. Yeah, it's like if you're saying a verb in that form, you would like emphasize that. I don't think that's a thing anymore now that I'm thinking about it, but yeah.
That's interesting.
Radrick not gonna go for the Farsi BLJ. This is disgraceful. How could he not? How could he do this?
Alright. Okay, makes that with a double jump. Yeah, thankfully the movement was clean. So that even dropping the triple jump was fine. Oh, and going to the side. Oh, staying to the side. Nice.
That is not
Fair enough,
easy.
but has to get it in win one burn and build on it. Yeah, didn't think that part through. Might not, maybe doesn't have, doesn't have the confidence. The one burn ending, it ain't easy.
Yeah, you can definitely do it, but it's not, probably not practiced.
Yeah. Didn't plan it too much ahead. Unfortunate. Taking a death, but you see, that's the type of death that I'd find pretty unlikely to repeat, right?
Yeah, no, I don't think that's gonna happen again. That's like a, oh my god, no, I just did that. Kind of dead.
Andrew's absolutely with 15 possibilities. Andrew going for the safe triple jump here a bit. Danger is being averted from the only Costa Rican runner in the tournament, and at least the only Costa Rican runner I know, like in general. But I do know they have Costa Rican speedrunners over there. I'm pretty sure. Didn't they have like a whole event over there? Yeah.
That was pretty fun. Watch that.
Alright, into throws. 15 possible for xandrey. Let's see how the throws are gonna go.
Radrick gonna take a death by sliding into Bowser. That is a rare death.
Usually, yeah, you want to jump over and ground pound after or something, but not there. Input. Row 2. One more for xandrey. Oh, that's a very, very clean set of throws, and it is going to be wrapping up game number 1. Radrick dropping the pace pretty immediately, but xandrey also successfully achieving the Radrick PB Bop by getting a 15:40 here in this race. And fair enough.
Yeah,
fair enough.
I mean,
That's gonna be tough to
you can
contend
do
with.
about that when you're Radrick.
Yeah.
I have to say.
I think we should call up the runners, right? Radrick is pretty far away.
Yeah.
I think we shall contact the runners. No runners.
Hello.
Hello.
So, xandrey, with that 15:40, you have taken game 1 and are now in the lead. How are you feeling?
Yippee! Hell yeah.
Probably.
I feel good. I feel good.
I mean,
I think I'm playing pretty good.
is that roughly the type of run you want?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I was hoping for 15. So I'm happy with this for sure.
That is reasonable. On the meantime, Radrick, a couple of Bowser stages was... but how do you comment on your run?
Yeah, I mean, after that Bowser stage, I mean, my mentality was just, you know what, let me just focus on the rest of the run, see how well I can play. And honestly, up until Fire Sea, I was pretty happy with my performance, but I mean, these things happen,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess there's not too much of a plan, right? It's just kind of like, Dark World.
Yeah, it's just kind of, with these races, you just kind of have to push through,
Yeah. It can be tough with the initial deaths, but GG on pushing through, and we've got a race 2 to, fix the errors and get moving. And I think we can just get to that stuff, right? If the runners are ready for it.
I'm ready.
Just a couple seconds, real quick.
All right.
It's me, Mario.
Jocko, what's our staller conversation of the day?
Good question. We're not talking about the random row. What? What was the last time I bread you ate?
Last type of bread?
Yeah.
It was like
that-
it was white bread.
Okay. Was it like seedy or was it like?
And no,
Just like a
yeah, it was like pretty.
It was just like
pretty
a slice.
It was
bread.
pretty normal, yeah. It was like
Yeah.
I don't know what is it called in English. There's like things that like kind of toast it, but they're not a toaster.
Side makers?
They're like they're like the ones where you close it.
I would call it a sandwich maker. But
A
there's
sandwich?
probably
Is that just what it's called? Okay. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
it was one of those.
nice? Or do you have it though?
But I having it. It's always like cheese and like some variant of like salami. I don't remember which one it was. But
I would
I
eat that.
but I like nearly every variant of it, so I don't mind. And then like, I personally am a ketchup and mayo believer, but
Yeah, I like when you mix it together and you make like I don't know. We call it. Everyone has a different name. I searched up this when you mix ketchup and mayo together. Like every country, every English-speaking country has like a different name for it. We call it burger sauce here. Very, very good. I like it. Big fan of that
Okay.
concoction.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
Alright.
Let me just double check my emulator is ready. Okay, I'm ready to go.
all right, Choco, you can count down the gamers as you do best.
Do I? All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Alright, good luck.
It's me, Mario.
All right, the runners are off here. You, Demaria? What, do you not believe you do good countdowns?
I mean, I don't. I mean, I do. I think my count is pretty good, but being not like I just thought it was funny. I like the best. Like I mean, sure. I'll take this crown and I'll wear it. But like, it's just a funny comment, you know.
Okay, that's fair. I'm curious how the prediction went. The prediction went 96% Xandrey with 9,045 channel points. Radrick got 4% with 400 channel points. You know, as usual,
Honestly,
the percentages are.
agree.
I think
with
they're.
those
I
odds.
think they're a little
biased,
extreme. Yeah.
But I would definitely like. I'm not going under 90 for Xandrey personally.
I would
Like, I think the PB
probably have
disparity
put
and
this
the
at like.
form is so crazy.
I would probably put this at like 80-20, just because it's very difficult to see Xandrey lose, you know? Like, it's kind of different, like, Radrick has definitely some arguments, you know, to be made. Can definitely
Oh yeah, for sure.
have some things about it, but Xandrey, you know, every year always manages to make a relatively respectful bracket run, right? Despite, you know, oh, maybe not super mega consistent because we're going for the world record, and it's like, yeah, but like it always works out, right? Like,
Now I would probably put it closer to 80 if it wasn't for. I mean, I know this is like the hot hand policy or whatever, but I think the PB like 2 days ago. I think that worked for me. Like I think the form is pretty crazy. Otherwise, I would say
Oh,
Xander's
double
a
bunk.
wild card, and you never know what'll happen. But I think he's pretty obviously good form. I mean, saying that is Dark World's going a bit dodgy, but I mean, not a massive deal in the grand scheme of things.
yeah, is not gonna be going super fast, but in Dark World, what matters is living. That's what I say, it's the most important part.
Unless we have a bit of a disaster at the end. Which,
Yeah.
This movement is making me a bit scared, but it seems to be fine.
Yeah, I mean, you can definitely tell that, right? It's not movement that we're super used to, but we get into it. We surviving, and that's always a nice thing. But you know, Radrick is absolutely going to take advantage of that with another clean LBOJ, and this time a clean Dark World, which is nice to see. Go on to some moments.
The runners were not chosen; they were random.
Winners for each round.
We like took the top 32 best PBs and just like put them in each match, and then we spun a wheel of the lower 32 to see who would face them. And this matchup came out of it.
Yes, the top 32 are the seeded runners, as in they're placed into the bracket via PB to make future rounds fairer. And the unseeded runners, which is the bottom 32, were drawn via wheel against them. So yeah, I guess who chose them? I don't know. The creator of wheelofnames.com. Whoever made that website. Alright, into Womps here for Radrick. Radrick didn't have a perfect Womps Fortress last time, so let's see how it's gonna go with texture setup, the first thing on the menu, and it's also gonna be the first good thing on the menu.
Alright, I'm gonna disappear for like 2 minutes.
Okay, have fun on your disappearance. Many great views.
Here we go.
Alright, xandrey is going to be getting Clus as well. In the meantime, that Radrick is gonna go towards Owlis, and does get Owlis. Is it keeping up? xandrey's gonna be doing things here. Owlis is good, and the double jump out is also clean, right? So as you can see here, we're gonna be making up a little bit of time based on, you know, that pure movement to the stars, of course. That is how it's gonna go. But Radrick, if you know, he can hold this pace for a while, he can become kind of pesky, right? That was the thing about Radrick in 2025, right? Is that like you give this like not too long, right? Like I said, you give like 100 meters of space, but it's just very slow. Like the road to recovering from it, it's very slow, right? Because Radrick just doesn't really screw up a lot, all right? And that was what was really holding Radrick together in past races. So it's interesting to see with this with a position that Radrick has historically managed to take advantage of. Will it be able to happen after if SSL goes well? That is absolutely solid. xandrey got a 15 or like 40. All right. Oh, Radrick dropping the bomb. See what I mean? There we go. Takes the death. Yeah, it's gonna be tough. SSL is the main moment of friction to the plan that I was saying earlier, right? If Radrick could have gone past this, then yeah, could have held the pace for quite a while. But plus it's hard. Okay, here we go. Time. Jump and okay, we'll be getting in there. It is bad for Radrick. The damage is going to be behind, as of course xandrey's taking the opportunity to take over, but it's going to remain there. Absolutely. If another xandrey time loss is incoming, they have something interesting to chat about. Due time. Yeah, Radrick. I mean, yeah, that death in plus overall stinks, but it's a quick death compared to the Dark Road ones, right, which are pretty long-winded deaths. So the ones in game one, right, that were both in Dark Road are, I would say, big improvement for Radrick, who didn't die in Dark Road this time. All right, into LLL for xandrey.
Oh.
With Reds to do. Hello, welcome in. The runners are in Lethal Lava Land. Radrick took one death to plus.
Pretty even here though.
Indeed, it was kind of a quick death, kind of like dropped the bomb and then fell into the quicksand pit.
I see.
So it didn't do too much damage, enough for xandrey to take over though by a bit.
Yeah. So that was really scary. Gonna be tough to come back. Because, I mean, you're not going to do movement, so you just have to make more mistakes, which, as we always say, the fun position to be in.
Yeah, it's impossible to out-strat xandrey, obviously, but yeah, you can hold the pace for a good portion of time, right? So we're just going to do that and see if xandrey's got anything that may slow him down, which is possible. Oh god, double edge got bonking down and oh no. Oh god, the disaster, the ledge grab on the steps.
You heard you saying no ledge grab last time, and did it.
Oh, Xandrey screwing up
Also
lava
a big
boost.
death.
It's
I think a quicker death.
yeah, way faster death is, especially with lava boost, right? Where like you're not even that much movement into it. Oh god, ledge grabbing again, Radrick, please.
Oh, Jesus. Scary.
Try to start. Tremendously unfortunate for Radrick, of course. You know, with the knowledge of what Xandrey has just done, but
Yeah.
Xandrey, I think, still claims a bit of a time advantage there.
I keep forgetting the top seed runners are humans too. Yeah, they are not robots that just like output commands.
Good Mario. And again, you have to remember that Aubrey's saying this, who is a top seed.
I do kind of get it though, because like I feel like Xandrey is like a different level of seed. It's like I feel like if you're like number 30, you're still looking at Xandrey and be like, wow, that guy's so great, you know. Even though you yourself are an incredible player, it's like
Yeah, I mean, Xandrey now is gonna has the PB, like pure time fastest one, like the lowest number that would be on the screen. I could first try this time for Xandrey. Took a little bit every time. Time it does work out. But GG Xandrey has got that sign clip down, of course, for our record attempts, which you can watch, by the way. Xandrey streams them pretty often.
He's on the grind right now.
Yeah.
And you don't know when it lands, so you gotta tune in right now.
This under GTM slide is also going to be going significantly better than last time, where it didn't happen at all. So it's definitely an improved HMC here from Xandrey compared to race number 1. In the meantime, Radrick is of course going to try to keep up, but yeah, Xandrey going to be closing this off here with amazing emergency exit with a time that, as you see, it was already more approachable to Radrick, which is why we saw Radrick kind of sitting there on the range of it for a while, right? Like 10:52 is possible. But,
Very tough, but it is possible, yeah.
Yes, unfortunately, did rule that out for Radrick.
Yeah, I feel like it's just hard to not make mistakes. Especially, it's hard to not make like a big mistake.
It was mainly the LL def. The SSL one, it's whatever. Plus is plus.
Yeah.
Oh, Xandrey punching the door, but not grabbing Mips. Mips being a little bit evil there. So now we're getting the super smooth Mips of in number 1. Lines it up again. This time I'm going to be playing it a little bit more careful on the second occasion to, you know, not melt down, not start getting panicky. So, alright, tiny time loss. It keeps Radrick a little under 40 seconds away. Chip. Xandrey misses Chip. Uh-oh.
Can he get out of this door? Okay, there we go.
Couple of unexpected jumps, but you know, it's important there when you're doing unexpected jumps to not jump out the wrong side of the door.
Yeah, it's pretty easy, in fact, to do that. Start managing.
Yeah. Front sub does go very, very clean. Whereas Xandrey, if, you know, almost, at this point, it's hard to even notice lag with the lag reduction that gets done on it.
Yeah, I know. Are you really good at it? Yeah. Like, he puts us in a horrible position. I mean, that's, you just start practicing that version, and then you get good at it. Because there's always a visual cue.
Alright, Xandrey this time bails on the fire CBOJ idea that was presented to us last time, and where Not getting really good movement, so no ultimates, but we still get the 0. I'm at Radrick's turn at Fire Seat. You see, you're remaining within within a pretty distant earshot. Yeah.
Yeah, he's there. He's not completely out of the count. Xandrey is kind of one big mistake. It's just Xandrey already kind of did his big mistake.
I just will it
feel
happen.
like.
I don't know. Let's see.
Yeah, but Radrick.
Listen, throw. And Fire Seat throw can of course be a big time loss if it's not aimed correctly, but that's fine. Radrick gonna be staying there this time. This time getting the jump. There we go.
Nice.
Yeah, significantly better run for Radrick. We'll actually be getting to the BOJs here, which is where we stopped Radrick last time. So definitely can be satisfied with the improvement from game 1 to game 2. Absolutely. Let's see how much, if any, xandrey is going to allow during these BOJs and bits. Yeah, xandrey takes it like mildly safer on bits, but yeah, that's a very good 50-star BOJ. Towards the 70 door. Yeah.
Yeah,
Very good.
very solid. Not instant, but
Yeah.
who cares?
You can tell xandrey has thought about BOJs for a while.
Yeah.
Triple jump.
I think
Alright, there we go.
go.
Radrick gets you the 50-star BOJ. Hello. Ah, the infinite ones incoming. xandrey going for the moving right. Gets the moving right. Side flip, there we go. It is going to be heading into throws with without a 15 possibility, I think. Just not quite. Or is it? I think not, right? Oh, yeah, Radrick.
I think if you do throw pretty fast, we can. Not a problem.
I just about, yeah. I gotta remember that these ain't any throws.
Yeah, no, they're not like a normal throw. They're a top runner.
Right, there we go. But anyways, no. It's not 15.
I have to practice that a bit.
Gonna be ever so slightly below that with a 16.04. It was a bit more possible for Radrick here in game number 2. However, it was going to be very, very hard, right? Of course, Radrick gave it a solid attempt, but unfortunately had those 2 basement deaths that set that time as unreachable. Good job to xandrey, who is, you know, got round 1 in the books, and what, of course, xandrey's hoping to be a long experience, you know? He's hoping that there aren't going to be few races with xandrey in the name. But let's see, Radrick going to head towards throws. I always like to, you know, if possible, get each runner to the final star one time, right? So let's see, Radrick is gonna claim some solid throws out here. Radrick, who's currently on 0 lives. For number 2. One more. There we go.
They're retros.
Solid throws there from Radrick. But yeah, maybe a what if on this one, but also did a lot of good Mario in between and closes it out with a 17-28. GG's to Radrick. We'll be having losers bracket to contend with. Let's chat to the players about the Mario, or other stuff, but presumably about the Mario. No runners.
Hello.
Oh, so, Xandrey, with that 1604, you have taken game 2, and you have won the race and the match. How are you feeling?
Let's go. GG's. I'm feeling good. I'm obviously happy. So,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
A win's a win. This one had a couple more iffy moments. It still barely did in the 15.
Yeah.
uh,
That's a very like messy run. A lot of things went wrong, but I'm happy that I still could clutch out a low 16 with all of that. So
yeah, managed to still close out a pretty alright time. Didn't do the fire C, got sign club this time. You know, there are a lot of variations.
yeah,
Yeah,
very
GG's.
weird run. GG's.
And for Radrick, hello.
Hello.
Do you have any comments on your one though?
You know, aside from the obvious deaths and all that, I'm honestly kind of happy, much happier with this one than the last one, especially. At least I kept it kind of close, you know, for some other run. So I'm glad about that at least.
Yeah, up until the LLL, you were being pretty competitive. Yeah, LLL was unfortunate, of course, but
Yeah. Aside from that, like SSL was a pretty quick death, and LLL that was just unfortunate. But yeah, I feel like my basement was all right, I guess.
yeah, it does happen, you know. It do be like that, but your tournament journey is not over yet, because of course down there is that losers bracket where you have 2 hours or possibly more to get a time that you know you're happy with and possibly qualify. Do you believe within 2 hours you can construct some good runs down there?
Yeah, I believe given 2 hours, I can make something happen.
Alright, that is good to hear. In the meantime, for Xandrey, you are moving onwards to the round of 32, where you will be facing Nago. Nago, who managed to win 2-1 against Majug a couple of days ago. Do you have any opinions on that matchup?
Ooh, that's definitely interesting. Okay. I don't know. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be like difficult. Like anything can happen in these races. So
I mean,
I'll make sure I lock in.
yeah, everybody's good, and
No, this tournament is so stacked.
yeah.
Like, anyone can beat anyone. I feel like.
Yeah, I mean, given the right day, absolutely. Which definitely makes this an interesting tournament that, you know, I would look into following the Twitch channel for, fellas. I would look into that idea. So true. Just saying, you know, that way you get to see all the matches. They're all hype, I heard. You know, I don't know who told me that, but they're
Go look at the bracket. If you are very generous and have money, perhaps consider donating. Again, you're not donating to us. You
yes.
are donating to the players, the prize pool, that little widget thing we have down there. That will increase hopefully
Yeah, indeed.
as the tournament goes. So
Top 5 gets a share of the prize pool, and you know, hey, one of the players you saw today may very well be in the top 5. Who knows? You know, journeys might happen. It's a long journey over here in the Supernovas, but yeah, I mean that's nice stuff. And now that is the stream. So you know what moment it is. It's the moment all around twitch.tv. and find a raid. I mean, I always like raiding tourneys. I've raided tourneys a lot. Do you think we should raid the tourney still?
I think raiding tourneys is cool.
Yeah, because you know I've raided Stampede a couple of times, but I can raid Stampede again. I don't mind raid. I don't mind raiding tournaments. All right, we Supernova supports tournaments. All right, so that's an official statement right here. Put it on the journals. Yes, we'll go over to the 70 Star Stampede, where something is happening. They're racing. This no, this okay, no, this isn't an. Oh, this is a 2-player LTA. That's what's going on. Okay, I was wondering because they have like a race layout, but it's an LTA. Okay, well they've got a 1v1 LTA, which you know is interesting. So yeah, it is likely Lana and Linkarth in those. So yeah, go observe how that's going, and of course go adventure onwards to other streamers as well if you wish to watch their Mario. And of course, yeah, thank you to viewers for watching today's broadcast. We'll be back tomorrow. Thank you to Radrick and Xandrey for, of course, giving us the Mario, participating, being around, you know, being helpful, and being there. Thank you to Choco for managing to commentate and not getting attacked by dinners.
Yeah, dude was almost gonna take me away.
And yeah, peace out to everybody. See you for more Supernova on another day of Supernova. Everyday Supernova.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.